Hello and welcome to Let's Play Solitaire, where we tackle the random game. If you're new to this, we try to have a little fun, and we've got some playlists with more games like today's. It's called Let's Play Solitaire and Solitaire Tips. You can check those out on this channel. My favorite two videos and tips are those right here, but let's play the game, right? Alright, first thing I like to do is go for anything in the columns, and it appears we've got a few moves here, so that's kind of good. I'm going to play a little fast here. We got an open spot for the king. That's good. Or another king, potentially. We got 2 7s. That could be a problem, but a red 6 would help us. Let's go to the columns here. Can't play that. That could be a problem. It's our insurance card. We do have 2 7s, though, so we may want to consider playing that 5 before we play this 5 here. I haven't crossed the bridge yet. I like to save early cards for insurance, so I'm going to hold on to this. And we're going to see how everything else plays out here. We will bring this king down. It's good to have 2 different color kings in that spot. That gives us more flexibility later on. And we got to make a mental note here. So we're playing the king. His 4 of clubs will come down. This 9 would come down. But we can't really do anything with the 8-7 there, so we probably don't want to sub it out. Let's see. We can play this queen. Yeah, we'll play the queen, and now we can open up that column. That's the biggest column there, and we got another move. That's good. Another move. That's good. Keep going. That's better. Oh, better yet. So that was a big issue we had, and now I think we can bring down this 4. So we've narrowed that column. We need to try to open up another column, but we're making some progress, and that's what we're trying to do here. So again, that 5 is kind of a problem for us, but now since we have the red king down, this queen is our new insurance card, so that's good. That means we can start playing this ace here. I think we'll play the 3, and I think we're going to play the 6 as well. Unfortunately, that's not going to change anything. Now we do have a debate here. The first card is a 5. We could play this 5 of diamonds and see where that leads us. That leads us kind of a dead end, so we're going to leave it there. And again, we'll get to the queen later. We're going to see how this plays out. We'll play a 4 here. And I'm just trying to make a mental note of like important cards here that we want to try to... what I'm trying to say is a huge part... Oops. I messed up. Let's put the 4 of clubs back. And the reason we're going to put this 4 of clubs back is I want to move this 5 of diamonds up. So then we have the 5 of hearts option later. A huge portion in being able to solve these is, you want to be able to manage this draw pile. What you're trying to do is look for critical cards and figure out, what cards can I move to get there. So now we can play this queen. All right, 3 of hearts. Again, this 3 of spades is blocking, but we're not going to go any further with that, I don't think. So there's a big card. There's a big card for us. That's going to allow us to open this column up here. Maybe there's something important under it. Maybe not. So again, trying to make a little progress here. We'll be able to play that 4 later. This jack and 10 I think are important. This 9's also an important card now. If we can get down the 8, maybe the 7, a red 6 would allow us to take care of this 5. But yeah, let's see how this goes here. So this is the insurance card. This 8 is a big card here for us because we can move either one of these 7s. We'll get to it, but not yet. You know what? I think the yet is now. So, all right, now this is, again, tricky. So for sure I want to play this. We can play these other 2 cards, but should we? And now it's extra tricky because we can't play the jack or the deuce or the 10. We could play this jack. This jack is kind of an important card, but I don't think it's as important as these cards here. So we're going to have to play all 3 of these, which I do not like doing at all. Another option is just play 2. Let's see where this 7 leads us here. 7 of diamonds leads us there. So that's a good sequence, but is that the best sequence? So let's undo it, and let's see where the 7 of hearts leads us to. And you know what? The 7 of hearts actually leads us to a better outcome because there's an 8 here. And we can still play the 7 of diamonds. So that's one of the things you got to watch out for at the end of the game is, you find a good move, but maybe the other move was a better move. Not all the time. Now we can move this king too. So though we're faced with a little problem here. We can't. We need to open up one more column. I think we're gonna play the ace. This is a tricky one here. I think we're gonna play the ace because we need to get to this jack. We'll get to the. We're not gonna play this ace here. Sorry, I said it backwards. We're not playing the ace of clubs right now. We need to get to this jack. We're going to use this 3 to bring down the 2 of clubs, which will be the new face card. So that's how I'm going to attempt to manage the draw pile here. We'd obviously like to play the other jack as well and get this king down. So let's see how this shakes out here. This will be our insurance card. We'll get to that. But let's see if there's any other moves here. And it appears there are not. No, we're going to solve this here. We need to move 2 cards to get this 9 down, but is that 9 important? That's the question. I think it is. Although I want to get this ace of clubs out too, so it's kind of a conundrum here. So we have the 3 of hearts. We're going to bring it down. We'll play this 2. We'll play the jack right here. And I think the next critical card, that we really... Oh, boy. That's a tough one. Now I can play this 3. I wanted to... What I wanted to do next was, bring the jack... Play this 9, I think was the big thing. I'm going to see if I can do it that way. Oh, yeah, I can. I can now because I get the jack and 10, and then we can play the ace there. So let's play this 9, 8. And we can play the 7 as well, I think. We'll get those cards down. So we got this thing solved pretty much. So jack, 10, ace of clubs there. Now we can move the 2 of clubs and 3 of clubs up to the foundation pile. There, we open up the column, and yeah, we get it solved there. So that was a tricky one. Not the hardest, but not the easiest. Hopefully I was able to teach you a trick or two there at the end with how you can manage a draw pile and different lines of thinking and stuff like that. And of course, if you like this, again, there is a playlist called Let's Play Solitaire on this channel, games just like today's. If you're looking for tips on how to get better, there's a playlist called Solitaire Tips. I do talk a little bit slower in those ones, or I try to anyway. My favorite 2 videos are these 2 right here, and for tips on how to get better. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching and wish you good